Imagine a crossover that finally tosses out the compromise, the one that can commute quietly, tow a small trailer, climb a muddy trail, and still sip fuel like a hybrid from the future. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 isn't a small update. It's a ground-up rethink, electrified across the board, sharper, tougher, and surprisingly clever. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know: how it drives, what trims actually mean, real-world range, and whether this is the RAV4 that finally squashes the do-everything but nothing great stereotype. Welcome to Car Updater. If you like my video, then please like, comment, and subscribe the channel. Toyota didn't just tweak bumpers for 2026. This generation is a complete reimagination, an electrification-first strategy, new hardware for better on- and off-road capability, and a cabin that steps up in sophistication. Where past RAV4s balanced practicality and simplicity, this one adds nuance, performance options, and purpose-built trims, so the same silhouette appeals to commuters, weekend adventurers, and people who actually want a sporty daily driver. Toyota's positioning is competitive. Expect starting prices in the mid-$30s, 000s, and fully loaded plug-in or performance trims up near $50 minus $51K. Dealers should start seeing allocations by late 2025, so if you're budgeting for a 2026 delivery, now's the time to start making choices. There are three pillars to the powertrain lineup: one standard hybrid, a 2.5-liter four-cylinder paired with two electric motors. The system output lands at roughly 226 horsepower in front-wheel drive form. All-wheel drive adds an extra motor and bumps output modestly to 236 HP. This is the balanced option: excellent fuel economy and predictable power delivery for daily driving. Two all-wheel hybrid, same idea, but with the rear motor for traction and better across-the-board grip. Think smoother winter commutes and improved off-pavement confidence. Three plug-in hybrid PHEV, the performance-minded choice. Around 320 horsepower and standard all-wheel drive, plus a meaningful electric-only range for short commutes or errands. For families who want dependable efficiency, the standard hybrid is the sweet spot. For anyone who wants either a little sprint capability or genuine EV-only commuting without a full battery electric vehicle, the PHEV is the headline act. The PHEV can do up to about 50 miles of all-electric driving on a single charge, which for many urban drivers means put gas on hold for a week capability. Select PHEV trims offer DC fast charging. The seller claims a 10%-80% charge in roughly 30 minutes on compatible stations. That makes this plug-in practical for longer trips or quick top-ups during a road stop. Non-PHEV hybrids obviously don't need external charging and trade off some EV-only range for perpetual hybrid economy. Toyota has split the RAV4 into distinct personalities, and they matter. GR Sport, developed with Toyota Gazoo Racing. This isn't just cosmetic. Expect sport-tuned suspension, firmer steering, performance-focused tires, and styling cues that say, "I like corners." It's for drivers who want sharper handling without moving to a full-performance SUV. XSE/XSE plug-in, balancing style and tech, usually with sportier interior touches and larger infotainment screens. Woodland, this is the dirt-oriented model. Higher ground clearance, all-terrain tires, reinforced cladding, and suspension tweaks to make low-speed trails and forest roads feel less threatening. Think of it as the go-anywhere trim that doesn't require a roof rack and a winch. SE/base trims, the everyday pragmatic choices with sensible equipment and the best value per dollar. Each trim has a clear purpose. Choosing one is less about which is best and more about which mission will you ask your RAV4 to perform. Despite its friendly demeanor, the new RAV4 still offers decent towing. From around 1,750 pounds up to roughly 3,500 pounds on properly equipped configurations. That means a small camper, a pair of dirt bikes, or a compact trailer are all within reach for most buyers. The heavier towing numbers are typically reserved for the more robust drivetrains and properly spec'd trims, so pay attention to towing packages and cooling enhancements if hauling weight matters. Step inside and you'll notice Toyota forced a rethink of materials and layout. The cabin balances durability with a nicer tactile feel. Hard-wearing fabrics and practical trims, soft touch surfaces, and faux suede plus contrast stitching in sportier models. Toyota's infotainment now spans from a standard 10.5-inch touchscreen up to a 12.9-inch display on premium trims. A 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster is standard, and a head-up display is an available extra where you want it. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the range, and the upper trims offer a premium JBL audio system that actually fills the cabin with rich sound. Practical touches like dual-device Bluetooth pairing, thoughtful cubbies, and modular rear seats keep the RAV4 useful for families and gear haulers alike. Cargo volume remains a RAV4 strong suit. Fold the rear seats and you've got a flat load floor for suitcases, bikes, or weekend carpentry projects. The Woodland trim keeps cargo protection in mind with durable liners and tie-downs. Rear seat comfort is good for 2 adults and a child. 3 adults will be cozy, but it's still a compact SUV, not a 3-row. For many buyers, the RAV4 hits the sweet spot between city-friendly size and genuine usability. Toyota's engineers tuned a range of options. The GR Sport tightens body control and steering for more engaging cornering, while the Woodland sacrifices a little on road composure to gain off-road fortitude. The hybrid variants prioritize low-speed smoothness and immediate torque thanks to electric motors, making city driving pleasant and responsive. The plug-in hybrid adds heft from the battery, but rewards with brisk acceleration and EV-only serenity in stop-and-go traffic. Suspension tuning seems to aim for a confident middle ground, not punishingly firm, but planted. Expect good high-speed stability and reduced body roll in the sport trims. For buyers prioritizing comfort, prioritize the standard hybrid or well-optioned SE/XSE trims. Toyota equips the RAV4 with an advanced suite of active safety tech: lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise, automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and more. Expect software updates over time that refine these systems. The digital cluster and optional head-up display help the driver stay informed without distraction. Toyota typically prioritizes reliability and redundancy here, which is reassuring for families. If you treat the PHEV as a daily commuter that you charge nightly, you'll see dramatic savings. Many buyers will cover local errands on electric energy alone for weeks. The hybrid models remain the lowest friction option. Forget plugging in. Keep great MPG. Maintenance is conventional Toyota. Predictable service intervals, broad dealer networks, and strong resale values historically. Charging infrastructure availability matters for PHEV owners. If you live in a city or near DC fast charging, the PHEV becomes a compelling partial EV choice. For rural owners, the hybrid is the safer, simpler bet. Buy the standard hybrid if you want proven efficiency, low operating cost, and fewer charging concerns. Buy the PHEV if you have short daily commutes, access to charging, and want frequent EV driving with occasional long trips. Buy GR Sport if you enjoy dynamic driving and sharper road manners. Buy Woodland if you spend weekends off the beaten path, need extra clearance, and like the rugged look and utility. Exterior details: close-ups of wheels, grille, Woodland's all-terrain tires, GR Sport badging and suspension bits. Interior: slow pans across the 12.9 screen and digital cluster, hands on wheel, stitching close-ups. Charging: plug-in footage showing charge port, DC fast charger sequence with on-screen timer graphics. On road: cornering clips for GR Sport, gravel trail footage for Woodland, suburban stop and go for hybrid. Towing: trailer attaching, secure cargo in rear, silhouette driving at sunset. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 redefines what this model can be. It's no longer satisfied with bland universality. Toyota has carved the lineup into personalities: sport, adventure, commuter, and backed those choices with authentic hardware. More electrification, real EV range capability for PHEV buyers, and meaningful tech upgrades inside. If you want a safe, sensible crossover that can also be fun, the new RAV4 is the most convincing iteration yet. If you need a recommendation, for most buyers, the hybrid XSE hits the best balance of tech, economy, and value. For weekend warriors who actually go off-road, the Woodland is a smarter buy than generic outdoor trim packages. For drivers who crave a little edge and sharper handling, the GR Sport delivers genuine improvement without straying into full SUV territory. Which RAV4 would you pick? Drop your pick in the comments: GR Sport, Woodland, PHEV. or hybrid SE? I'll read the top comments and pin my favorite. If you like my video, then please like, comment, and subscribe the channel. Want more deep dives? Hit subscribe and the bell and tell us what car you want us to test next. Thanks for watching Car Updater. See you in the next one.